extraordinary privilege to have Chris and Lisa here with us today. Let me say something before you. I do want to ask you all to join me in thanking them again here in a moment. But to have they live in Maui, for Christ's sake, and here they are. By the way, we're going to retire in somewhere around Raleigh, North Carolina. So. My wife's put your zip code out, 27614. So if you live in 27614, you need to give me your card because we're going to be neighbors at some point. But to have Chris and Lisa here tonight and to think about what they've done for their country and continue to do. Many of you know that, and it was even as part of his introduction, it was made mention of the fact that he graduated from college, went to Oxford. He's a Rhodes Scholar. There's some things we have in common. That's not one of them. But, and then after his Rhodes Scholarship and his degree, he joined the Army, rose to the rank of captain, helicopter pilot, airborne wings, ranger tab. And then this was interesting to me, he was offered a opportunity to go back and teach English at West Point, and he decided not to do that. And had a fairly significant career after that decision. But here's the thing that I find interesting. So in my career, again, I'm not a Rhodes Scholar, but I graduated from West Point. At a certain point in time, I was offered the opportunity to go back and teach English at West Point. And I chose to do that. And so I'm thinking to myself as I'm getting ready to make these remarks tonight, what if he had accepted it and I had rejected it? And I love to sing. I mean, hell, I could have been the Grammy Award-winning, You know what I mean? I could have been the actor, for Christ's sake. And instead, he's up here singing. So look, seriously, it's unbelievable to me. It's so encouraging. It's so heartwarming. To have you agree to take part in this event tonight. And I would like all of us to give one more rousing round of applause for Chris Christopherson. We love being back here in North Carolina. I alluded to the fact that at some point in time, Dee and I aspire very much to be part of your community. And and to John and to the others who have put this event together tonight. But not only that, who on a day-to-day basis help take care of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen, and their families. And every year grow this event a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger. And I know that last year it was held, by the way, what a wonderful venue. I mean, the flowers are beautiful, the color guard, the Liberty Bells, I mean, it's just phenomenal. But last year it was held in the backside, and now this year you've had to expand into this space. And I'm sure you aspire, as I would, that this thing keeps growing, because one of the things that's apparent to me as the senior military officer in the land is that we're going to need your help, not just today, and not just over the last 10 years, and not just over the last 70 years, because that's the commitment that the USO has made, but for the next 170 years. Some of you may know that the last World War I veteran just died this year. Frank Buckles died at the ripe old age of 110. So, this is a long-term engagement, a long-term commitment that I'm glad you're taking on. I can't possibly thank or recognize all of you individually, but I do want to mention three people or groups. One of them is, one individual is Dave Rodriguez. Dave Rodriguez, commander of U.S. Army Forces Command. Now, long time Carolinian. I mean, he spent more time in Fort Bragg, North Carolina than probably anybody alive today in uniform. But importantly to me, he's also one of those guys. We've asked a few individuals over the last 10 years. We've asked a lot of people to serve and a lot of people to sacrifice. We've asked a few to do even more. And one of those individuals is Dave Rodriguez, who's been in and out of Iraq and Afghanistan, as has his family. His son just graduated from West Point and is now preparing himself for his life of service. But the point is, the Rodriguez family, who are, kind of dyed-in-the-wool North Carolinians because of their long service at Fort Bragg, are one of those handful of families in the Army in any case, and I know each service has their own kind of special people that have done this. But we've asked more of the Rodriguez family, in my view, than many, many other families. And I would like to personally thank the Rodriguez family for their long service, their continuing service, because he just was named to go over and take United States Army United States Africa Command. And how about a round of applause for